So in the car, I just got done with my first bit of lab work from my second lymphoma diagnosis. Right now, they're calling it large B-cell diffuse non-hodgkin's lymphoma, the same one I had 16 years ago. Just figured I'd maybe make a little recording here and keep a log of how I'm feeling for the day or whatever after the procedures, see what happens. Anybody who has any questions or anything about my previous or what's going on with it now, I'd be happy to entertain it. Anyhow, I go through for my procedure for inserting a Metaport and a bone biopsy on 2 days from now, so yay. Hi, so from my last video, I had a couple people ask what symptoms I had. They didn't really specify my previous cancer 16 years ago or my current one now, which right now the doctors say is the same one. Again, that's the large diffuse B-cell lymphoma. And I had actually different symptoms for both. For my first cancer, way back in 2007, right around my 28th birthday, I had fatigue, a lot of fatigue, and just felt off at first. And I went to the hospital, and they didn't initially consider it as a cancer or anything like that. They gave me some antibiotics. Having never been to the hospital or anything before, I didn't know that I should have started feeling better within a couple of days from taking the antibiotics. And I took the whole 10 or 14-day course before I went back to the hospital. I was actually like blacking out at work and losing time, and people were like, you just stopped there for like 30 seconds, dude. What's going on? By that time, I had also started having weight loss, which, yay, cool, weight loss, right? Not as fast as I was losing weight, and night sweats. Now, you might think, oh, night sweats, I get sweaty at night. Night sweats, at least for me, was like I was sleeping and someone walked up with an entire bathtub of water and poured it on my bed. When I woke up, I couldn't get back in my mattress. I had to let my mattress air out. I had to change all my clothes, all my bed sheets. It was drenched, just soaked. And when I got to the hospital, they said my spleen was significantly larger, close to the size of a football. I don't know if they meant a real regulation NFL football, a Nerf football, what, but it was big, and it's still big. Even to this day, at one point, they tried to remove my spleen, and I was like, keep your hands off my spleen, because that's a whole other mess of problems that you have to deal with the rest of your life with that. And so, yeah, that was my symptoms last time. This time, I didn't really have a lot of bad symptoms, except for swelling under this arm. I'll go ahead and show it. Hairy chest, excuse me. So you can kind of see. It's all swollen, and it's red mostly because it's irritated. But it was just a little bit swollen, and I ignored it because I'm dumb. And then it got to the point where, like, I can't put my arm down and stand naturally. It presses on all those things, and then they press all over. And so I held my arm back a little bit, and then my shoulder blade starts to hurt. And my wife said, you need to go to the doctor. So I went to urgent care, and they said, here, try these antibiotics, but chances are you need to go talk to your general practitioner, which I did. And they poked it for a second and said, go see your oncologist. Just go. So I went to my oncologist, and they did a biopsy. And that's when they came back and said, it's definitely lymphoma, probably diffuse B-cell. They're like 90% sure, but they're going to do a couple more tests. Like I said, tomorrow I get bone marrow. And they're going to put my Metaport in. Here's my scar right there from 16 years ago from my old Metaport, and then I'm going to get a new one now. Probably going to cut the same spot. I don't know how it works. But so, yeah, my only symptoms this time, I guess maybe I'm a little fatigued. I haven't really noticed. I started taking painkillers, low-level painkillers, just because I couldn't sleep at night. When I sleep at night, I sleep on the couch so that my arm can be up because pressing down on there is just this whole area. But that's my only real symptom, is that massive swelling on all my lymph nodes under this arm. There's no really swelling over here. They did an initial CAT scan, and most of my lymph nodes seemed fairly normal. My lymph nodes have been swollen since my cancer way back when, and they actually, for the most part, comparatively, except for this area, were a little bit smaller. So, but yeah, so this time around, my second cancer, hardly any symptoms, just that swelling. So I will update you guys and let you know how my procedure tomorrow went, and go from there. Thanks. Hey, so I said I'd give an update today. I had my bone marrow biopsy done this morning and had a port placed in, and I feel pretty crappy. My right arm still hurts, and now my left neck and everything still hurts. Ouch. See, I know, all up. Ugh. And they shaved my chest down. Not look kind of funny because I'm laying back. Shaved my chest down to my belly, and then of course they shaved my lower back because I'm a hairy guy. We don't know that. So that feels funny. And then of course the one side of my neck hurts, and then the other side is my arm hurts. And I'm just hanging out here with my caretaker. So, there you go. It's a fun day. Hi, so just a little update on my lymphoma adventure here. Yesterday, I woke up in the morning and it was painful to breathe. Even the shortest breath, more than like a was causing pain. So we went to the ER, got checked in, and went through all the ER fun stuff. They did some CT scans and some blood work and all that, x-rays. And there's some fluid buildup now and some more swelling from the lymph nodes over here that are pressing on muscles and stuff that expand when I breathe. It's causing pain. Luckily, it's still the same, cancer area. It didn't spread to like the lungs or anything like that. But now I'm on some steroids and taking some Tylenol for anti-inflammatory and some other painkillers. Fun. My bone marrow biopsies have started to come in, and so far there's no indication of lymphoma spreading to my bone marrow, which is another nice thing. My previous lymphoma 16 years ago had done that. So now I'm just hanging out here. My wife and kids are off visiting her grandfather for Christmas because I told her she had to go. They'll be back tomorrow so that we can celebrate Christmas here. And I hope everyone has a good holiday as well. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hey, everybody. Just a little update today on my treatment adventure. Had a PET scan today. It's when they inject you with a radioactive junk and make you drink some other barium junk, and then put you in a kind of a CT scanner type thing for a longer period of time. And I was fine. Generally, my standard trouble getting an IV vein or any vein in, but they finally got an IV in after 3 pokes, and got that going. But unfortunately, I had to hold my arm that has all the lymphoma bump growth over my head. And moving it up above about here hurts. I can't put it all the way down because that starts to squeeze and hurt too. And I had to sit like that with my arm up over my head for 12 or so minutes. So that was fun. I feel like I've been arm wrestling with He-Man still. It's been a few hours, and I'm apparently going to be radioactive, detectably radioactive, for a day or two. So that's interesting. Other than that, nothing much going on. I'm still doing mostly okay. I have my first real visit with my new oncologist that I'm transferring to tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some treatment started soon. So I'll keep everyone updated as to what's going on. Thanks for watching. Fun lymphatic disorder things. Sweating. I took a shower and my body said, oh, you're a little damp. Well, let's see if we can make this last. And so now I've been sweating. I wasn't winded. I'm not really tired from exertion. I'm just sweating. Just because. Yay. Lymphatic system. I'm sure it'll end in a few hours. Yuck. Fun. Hey everyone, just a little bit of an update. It's been about a week and a day since my first chemo, and most of the nastiness side effects are calmed down. Probably about 75-80% of where I was before I went in for chemo as far as how I feel. So that's good. Hopefully we can kind of keep it up. I had pretty miserable time. Friday I just pretty much passed out. But then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday were all pretty miserable, with probably the Saturday, Sunday area being the worst. But Thursday rolled around and I was feeling not bad, and then Friday I was feeling a little better, and now it's kind of plateaued off. So there you have it. I went in for a checkup, and all my numbers are, of course, all over the place, but nothing out of the ordinary. Everything is, the stuff that's expected to be going down is going down. Stuff that's expected to be going up is going up. So, course as usual right now. That's about all I got right now. Thanks. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to respond. Have a good day. Hey everybody, just a quick update. Tomorrow is my third cycle of chemo, and they're adding the R part of r-gemox. So it's going to be a really long day, they say, like 8 hours, and apparently there can be all kinds of fun side effects, and like while it's going on, they should stop once it's done, but fevers, chills, nausea, shaking, all that good stuff. I definitely don't feel quite as great as I did from the previous cycle, so I mean that's to be expected. It's kind of wear you down a little bit more every time, so I definitely don't feel quite as 80%, 85, 90% like I did last time. They also got me on some blood pressure medication now because my blood pressure has been spiking because of it. That's been fun. Definitely makes me kind of tired, so we've taken that at night and helps me sleep a little bit, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'll update you all tomorrow after I get done with my chemo and let you know what fun feelings I have. See you then. Thank you. Why, hello again. It is 2 days after my last chemo session, which was my third cycle, and unfortunately it got split. The one drug I was taking, the new one, the Rituxan, they had to start off slow and ramp up because there's a high chance of reactions from people. And unfortunately, about halfway through, I had somewhat of a reaction. My throat started feeling really scratchy, like it was going to be closing up, and I started getting really chills. So I had to stop, and they basically double dosed me with Benadryl. And then I had to wait 30 minutes after that, and they started back up again. And once they did that, I was able to do just fine, all the way up to the dosage schedule on it they wanted, 200 per hour, 200 milliliters. They started at 50, and then they go up by 25 every time. They stopped at 150, and then had to pull it back to 100 again just to see. Of course, that knocked me out, and it made the whole process take a lot longer. So my r-gemox part of the r-gemox I have to take on Monday now. So I have to have another day out of work, and I'll probably have to take Tuesday out too. Because while I'm not so bad with just the Rituxan stuff, no real big major side effects or anything. Feel pretty much okay. Almost feel a little bit better than I did before I went in. I know that the r-gemox is probably going to kick my butt a little bit again, like it has been the last 2 times. So, fun times. 2-part chemo. But it is what it is. Got to get it done, right? As always, Any questions or anything? Thanks for your support. Have a good day. Hey everybody. Well, here I am enjoying my mochaccino smoothie. Ready Cat 2. Delicious. It's been a little bit because chemo got pushed back a week, so tomorrow's chemo day. Today is PET scan day. I'm feeling okay. Give myself about a 85. A couple of times in the last few weeks that I was just dead. Left work early or something like that because just so tired. But other than that, doing okay. The swelling in my arm has gone down quite a bit. Just doing what I gotta do. That's all I got right now. I will definitely, of course, update you on all the fun I'm feeling after my chemo session tomorrow, and hopefully it all goes through without having to be extended into a 2-day chemo session. We'll see. Any questions or anything, let me know. Have a good day. How many PET scans have I had? This time around I've had 2. Between the 2 instances, 16, 17 years apart of lymphoma, I've had, I think, 8. As far as flavors, I'm going to say mocha. Mocha has the strongest taste to cover up the white gunk that they make you drink. Vanilla, I didn't taste at all. Banana was another offering, and it tastes like they put a banana Laffy Taffy in it and shook it up. So it was there, but not really covering up much flavor. And some places have offered me berry, and it kind of covers it up too. But overall, I think mocha is the one that covers up the flavor the most. So if you don't mind the taste of chocolate, it's coffee. It doesn't really taste like coffee. Some people say it does. I'm going to vote mocha. Good question.
So it's been 2 days since my 4th cycle of Rituxan and r-gemox. I was there for a long time. I was there from 8:30 in the morning to about 5 at night because they had to redo the challenge for Rituxan. Because last time I had the reaction, they got my steroid and Benadryl, so I slept through a lot of it. But so far, no real side effects coming home, just fatigue and general blah. No real stomach problems or anything yet. But you're always worried that today's the day that it's just going to hit over and get yucky. But just go by day. Mostly just fatigue this time, which isn't too bad. You can sleep through it. Had my PET scan, and everything's progressing. It looks like everything's going good, so I guess we'll just wait and see. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, and have a good day.
Hey everybody, it's been a bit, but not much to say. I was getting better, and I did my 5th round of chemo. It definitely hit me a little sooner than previous ones, but it's still not been too bad. I don't know, on my previous rounds, my worst day ends up being like day 4 or so, which is kind of weird, 3 or 4. And then I have like a really bad day, and then everything kind of goes back semi-okay. This time's been a little bit rougher, but what are you going to do? 1 round left is all that's scheduled right now, so the end is in sight. And then, of course, I get to go for the bone marrow transplant, so we'll see. Chemo's not really over. I'm about to have super chemo, but when it happens, it happens. Till then, that's all I really got. I'm going. Things are still going. Had my PET scan, haven't had it reviewed or talked with a doctor. I'll do that before my next chemo session. Probably have another one after that or so. We'll see. As always, any questions or anything, I'll be glad to answer. Have a good day. Hey, back again with my 2-week chemo update. So this is my last cycle that I got done, cycle 6 of my r-gemox. Felt pretty bad yesterday. Feel kind of bad, but not super terrible today. Had a PET scan done, 2-3 weeks ago? After cycle 3, so maybe 4 weeks ago. Cancer not totally gone, so, but it is responding at the time of that PET scan, and I got to get another one done. And they're putting CAR-T on the table. Not sure how I feel about that. It's a little bit shorter recovery time, but a lot more possibility for worse side effects than the original plan, which was stem cell transplant, auto stem cell transplant. So I guess we'll see. But things are going. Kind of play it by ear, see what happens. Yeah, I know, Miko. My dog's sighing at me. Anyhow, other than that, just hanging on, doing my little. Thanks for paying attention. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. I'll be sure to answer. Thank you. Hey, everybody. It's been a moment, so just a quick update. I finished my last cycle of chemo. Then about 2 weeks later, I had a PET scan. And there was still stuff there. So we talked to the bone transplant doctor, my second oncologist, basically. And, well, we're either going to do the stem cell transplant or CAR-T. It all depends on, I'm now going for my secondary treatment, which will be radiation. So they're going to radiate my armpit where there's still cancer left. And if that clears up, then stem cell. And if not, we're doing CAR-T. Fun times. So got some more treatment ahead of me before more treatment. So I've got at least 2 treatments ahead of me. Guess it is what it is. But that's all I got right now. I'm feeling mostly okay because I haven't had chemo in a month. But from there, we'll just kind of take it day by day. Any questions or any comments, I'll be happy to entertain them. Thanks. Hey, y'all. Just another treatment update. So I officially started radiation as of yesterday or the day before. So I've had 2 treatments. So far, so good. Of course, they say that there's nearly no bad side effects or anything for a couple of weeks. The only side effect I got so far is covered in marker and shave spots. Beyond that, everything's going. A little bit of a sore shoulder from how I have to sit and be angled. But it is what it is. What's going on so far? We expect after the 3 weeks of radiation to be either doing CAR-T or stem cell. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, it's been a while. And it's been pretty much around my 6-month anniversary of being diagnosed with lymphoma again. And just thought I'd pop in with an update. I finished radiation a couple days ago. I did 18 rounds. I don't know the exact power. So they say it'll still be working for about 4 weeks, and I might actually start feeling still even yuckier over the next 2 weeks before I get better. From the chemo side effect stuff, my fingertips and my toes are still pretty numb. Pretty much, they're always asleep. It's kind of annoying. And the doctor's still hoping that I will be doing the autologous stem cell transplant, the bone marrow transplant type thing. I'm going to get a PET scan later this month to see if the radiation did what they wanted it to do, and if it did, then I'll be doing the stem cell transplant, and if it didn't, I'll be doing the CAR-T, which is where they take the stem cells out and send them off to a lab to reprogram. It basically comes down to whether or not I have any other cancer spots left, or if I'm mostly considered in remission. If I'm in remission, for the most part, then they will do the stem cell. Either way, it'll put me out of commission for at least a month, and I discovered that because of the way my job contract works and the fact that I haven't been there a year for Family Medical Leave Act, after missing 10 days of work within a month, I no longer have a job. So I'm going to have to deal with that. Luckily, my wife is still working and my insurance is through her company, so I got that going for me, but it's still pretty sucky. That's about the extent of the fun here. So there you go. Thanks for stopping in. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.